My dear students, welcome back to our channel. In this video, I will be explaining the B.Ed second semester subject content cum pedagogy of biological science education at secondary stage, as prescribed by Osmania University and other universities of Telangana. We will go through the important questions and answers one by one. Let's begin with a quick revision. Unit 7 first important short question is: list digital learning resources in biological science. Digital learning resources in biological science. Digital learning resources make biology fun and easy by using technology-based tools to explain concepts clearly. They help students see, hear, and experience science instead of just reading. Types of resources. 1. Websites, Insert, NIOS, and Khan Academy give free notes and lessons. 2. Animations, 3D animations show topics like cell division or digestion step by step. 3. Audios and podcasts, audio lessons explain concepts for easy revision anytime. 4. Videos. YouTube channels, Practical Science, NPTEL, show real experiments. 5. Images and diagrams, high-quality images of organs, plants, or cells help in better learning. 6. Simulations and virtual labs, OLabs lets students do virtual experiments online. 7. Digital repositories, platforms like Diksha and Swayan provide free ebooks, lesson plans, and quizzes. Example: a student learning human heart structure can watch a video, explore 3D diagrams, and try a simulation for clear understanding. Tip: C plus hear plus do is equal to learn better. Next important short question is: 2. What is a virtual laboratory? A virtual laboratory, virtual lab, is an online platform where students can perform science experiments using a computer or mobile instead of a real lab. It is like a digital science lab that allows safe and easy learning. In a virtual lab, students can watch animated experiments step by step, change variables and see results instantly, repeat experiments without needing expensive lab equipment. Example: on the OLabs website, a student can perform a test for starch in leaves virtually. They select tools, follow steps, and see the color change just like in a real lab. Advantages: safe for dangerous experiments, saves money and time, available anytime, anywhere. Easy tip: think of a virtual lab as a video game for science experiments where you learn by doing without fear of mistakes. Virtual labs make biology fun, interactive, and easy to understand for every student. Next important short question is: 3. Mention uses of science kits. Uses of science kits. A science kit is a box of tools, materials, and instructions used to perform science experiments easily. It helps students learn by doing and makes biology more fun and practical. Uses of science kits. 1. Hands-on learning. Students perform activities like testing soil, water, or food to understand concepts better. 2. Easy to use. Science kits are designed for schools, so students can do safe experiments without big labs. 3. Boosts creativity. Children explore, ask questions, and think like scientists. 4. Saves time and resources. Teachers can quickly set up experiments without much equipment. 5. Better understanding. By touching and using real materials, students remember concepts easily. Example: a biology science kit may include a magnifying glass, slides, and plant specimens to study leaf structure or insects. Tip to remember: touch, try, learn. Science kits turn classrooms into mini labs, making learning exciting and memorable. Next important short question is: 4. What are non-print resources? Non-print resources are learning materials that are not in book or paper form. Instead, they use audio, video, images, and digital media to make learning interesting and easy to understand. Examples of non-print resources: audio, educational songs, podcasts, or recorded lectures. Video, science experiment videos or documentaries. Images and charts, digital diagrams of the human body, plants, or cells. Models and specimens, real or 3D models of organs, skeletons, or plants. Digital tools, virtual labs, simulations, and apps like Diksha or Khan Academy. Example: instead of only reading about the water cycle, students can watch an animation showing clouds forming and rain falling. Easy tip: non-print is equal to not in a book, see it, hear it, do it. These resources make science fun, clear, and memorable by helping students visualize and experience what they study. Next important short question is: 5. Garden, museum, aquarium and terrarium. Garden, museum, aquarium and terrarium. These are real-life learning resources in biological science that make lessons interesting and practical. Garden. A school garden helps students learn about plants, soil, and agriculture by growing vegetables and flowers. Example: observing germination of seeds in the garden. Museum. Science museums display models, skeletons, fossils, and specimens for better understanding of history and biology. Example: seeing a dinosaur skeleton helps students imagine ancient life. Aquarium. An aquarium is a glass tank with fish and aquatic plants. It helps students study water life and ecosystems. Example: observing fish movement and breathing. Terrarium. A terrarium is a mini garden in a glass container showing soil, plants, and moisture cycle. Example: students can watch how plants grow in a closed environment. Tip. Garden is equal to grow, museum is equal to see, aquarium is equal to explore, terrarium is equal to observe. These tools make biology fun, visual, and real. Next, Unit 7. Long questions. First important long question is: 1. Discuss the role of environment as a learning resource in biology teaching. Role of environment as a learning resource in biology teaching. The environment is one of the best resources for teaching biology because nature itself is a living laboratory. Students can directly observe plants, animals, soil, water, and weather, making learning real and practical instead of just memorizing from books. 1. Learning through direct observation. Taking students outdoors helps them see and experience what they learn in class. Example: observing a butterfly's life cycle in the school garden makes the topic more interesting than reading it from a textbook. 2. Encourages curiosity and exploration. Studying the environment helps students ask questions, explore, and experiment. Example: collecting different leaves or insects during a nature walk encourages curiosity. 3. Real-life application of knowledge. Students learn how biology connects with daily life and surroundings. Example: studying a nearby pond helps them understand ecosystems, water plants, and aquatic animals. 4. Promotes environmental awareness. By learning outdoors, students develop love and care for nature. Example: planting trees as a class activity teaches the importance of protecting the environment. 5. Low-cost, effective learning. The environment is a free and easily available resource. Teachers don't need expensive equipment to teach many biological concepts. Easy tip to remember: see it, touch it, Learn-it environment makes biology fun, clear, and memorable. Summary. The environment is a powerful tool for teaching biology. It allows students to observe, explore, and connect classroom lessons with real life. Nature walks, field trips, and gardening make students active learners, promote curiosity, and create a sense of responsibility for nature. Using the environment as a resource turns biology learning into a fun and meaningful experience. Next important long question is: to explain the importance and management of school science laboratories. Importance and management of school science laboratories. A school science laboratory is a special place where students learn science by doing experiments. It is very important in biology because it helps students see and understand concepts clearly instead of just reading about them. Importance of science laboratories. 1. Practical learning. Students can observe cells under a microscope, dissect flowers, or study soil samples, which makes learning interesting and real. 2. Better understanding. Doing experiments helps students remember concepts for a long time. Example, observing onion cells under a microscope explains cell structure better than a picture. 3. Skill development. Labs help students develop scientific skills like observation, analysis, accuracy, and teamwork. 4. Curiosity and creativity. Experiments encourage students to ask questions, explore, and innovate. 5. Safe learning environment. With proper tools and guidance, labs allow students to experiment safely. Management of science laboratories. Good management ensures the lab is safe, organized, and effective for learning. 1. Proper arrangement. Place microscopes, charts, models, and chemicals neatly. Keep first aid kits ready for emergencies. 2. Record maintenance. Keep a stock register of chemicals, specimens, and equipment. Label everything clearly. 3. Safety rules. Teachers should guide students about safe handling of instruments and cleanliness. Fire extinguishers and safety gear like gloves and goggles should be available. 4. Student responsibility. Students should clean and return materials after experiments. Teachers can assign lab monitors for better care. Easy tip to remember. Well-managed labs is equal to safe, clean, and fun learning. Summary. Science laboratories are essential for biology teaching because they make learning practical, interesting, and long-lasting. With proper management, safety measures, and student involvement, labs become a place where students explore science hands-on. A well-organized lab not only improves understanding, but also inspires scientific thinking and responsibility in students. Next important long question is: 3. How can science exhibitions and fairs contribute to biology learning? How science exhibitions and fairs contribute to biology learning? Science exhibitions and fairs are special events where students display models, experiments, and projects to explain science concepts. They are very useful in biology because they make learning fun, practical, and creative. Importance of science exhibitions and fairs. 1. Practical learning. Students prepare working models and charts to explain topics like the digestive system, water cycle, or plant growth. This makes concepts easy to understand. Example, a student making a model of the human heart learns its parts better than just reading a textbook. 2. Creativity and innovation. These events encourage students to think creatively and develop new ideas. For example, a project on eco-friendly farming can inspire solutions for real problems. 3. Teamwork and communication skills. Students work in teams to prepare exhibits, learning how to share ideas and explain concepts clearly to visitors. 4. Real-world connection. Exhibitions show how biology concepts are used in daily life, such as health, agriculture, or environmental care. Example, a project on waste segregation connects biology with environmental science. 5. Motivation and confidence. Presenting models to teachers, parents, and guests builds confidence and interest in science. Role in biology learning. Hands-on experience. Students see science in action rather than memorizing facts. Observation and experimentation. Projects often involve collecting data, doing experiments, and recording results, which strengthens scientific thinking. Learning beyond the classroom. Students explore topics outside their syllabus, making them curious learners. Awareness and responsibility. Exhibitions often focus on issues like pollution, nutrition, and health, which teaches students to care for the environment and society. Easy tip to remember. Exhibitions is equal to learn, create, and share biology knowledge. Summary. Science exhibitions and fairs are powerful learning tools in biology. They connect theory with practice, promote creativity, teamwork, and confidence, and help students become curious and responsible citizens. By making models, explaining concepts, and interacting with others, students develop a deeper love for science that lasts beyond school. Next important long question is: 4. Evaluate the role of digital resources, AR, VR, AI, OERs, in biology education. Role of digital resources, AR, VR, AI, OERs, in biology education. Digital resources like augmented reality, AR, virtual reality, VR, artificial intelligence, AI, and open educational resources, OERs, are transforming biology education. They make learning more interactive, exciting, and student-friendly, helping students understand complex topics easily. 1. Augmented reality, AR. AR adds 3D digital images to the real world. Students can use mobile apps or AR glasses to see 3D models of the human body, cells, or plants. Example, pointing a phone at a textbook picture can show a 3D beating heart, making learning more interesting. 2. Virtual reality, VR. VR creates a virtual world where students feel like they are inside a science lab or a forest. Example, a VR headset can take students on a virtual tour of the Amazon rainforest, helping them learn about biodiversity without leaving the classroom. 3. Artificial intelligence, AI. AI-powered apps can personalize learning, answer student questions, and check understanding through quizzes. Example, an AI chatbot can act as a digital science tutor, explaining difficult biology concepts like genetics or reproduction step by step. 4. Open educational resources, OERs. OERs are free online study materials like videos, ebooks, simulations, and question banks. Example, students can watch free science animations on YouTube or NPTEL to revise concepts anytime. Benefits of digital resources in biology. 1. Visual learning helps students imagine complex processes like photosynthesis or cell division. 2. Hands-on practice. Virtual labs let students do experiments safely. 3. Self-paced learning. Students can learn at their own speed. 4. Cost-effective. Free resources reduce dependency on expensive textbooks or labs. 5. Increases curiosity. Technology makes science fun and encourages exploration. Easy tip to remember. AR shows 3D, VR takes you there, AI guides you, OERs share freely. Summary. Digital resources like AR, VR, AI, and OERs make biology education more engaging, accessible, and practical. They help students understand concepts deeply, encourage self-learning, and bring science to life with visuals and simulations. Next important long question is 5. Discuss the pooling and effective use of community resources for biology teaching. Pooling and effective use of community resources for biology teaching. Community resources are the people, places, and materials available in the local community that can help students learn biology in a practical and meaningful way. By pooling these resources, teachers can make biology lessons more interesting, low-cost, and real-life connected. What is pooling of community resources? Pooling means collecting and organizing local resources like community members, gardens, hospitals, farms, and natural surroundings for educational purposes. Example, a teacher can invite a local doctor or farmer to speak about health or crop production, giving students practical knowledge. Examples of community resources. 1. Human resources, doctors, nurses, farmers, forest officers, and environmentalists can share their expertise. 2. Places and institutions. Parks, zoos, botanical gardens, aquariums, science museums, and hospitals can be used for field visits. 3. Natural resources, nearby rivers, forests, hills, and gardens can serve as outdoor biology labs. 4. Cultural resources, local traditions related to plants, animals, and environment can help students understand biodiversity. How to use these resources effectively? 1. Field trips take students to farms, forests, or water bodies to study ecosystems. 2. Guest lectures invite local experts to explain topics like nutrition, agriculture, or wildlife. 3. School community projects. Students can help in tree plantation drives, cleanliness campaigns, or biodiversity surveys. 4. Local exhibitions. Schools can display collected specimens, photographs, and models made by students. 5. Resource sharing. Schools can share science kits, charts, or microscopes with nearby schools to reduce costs. Benefits of using community resources. Makes biology real and practical. Encourages students to connect classroom learning with their surroundings. Promotes teamwork and community involvement. Reduces cost by using locally available materials. Easy tip to remember. People, places, projects, and plants use all 4 to make biology fun. Summary. Pooling and effectively using community resources enriches biology teaching by making learning hands-on, low-cost, and community-driven. It turns the community into a living classroom, helping students develop curiosity, awareness, and a sense of responsibility toward nature.